Hi everybody, it's Paul Maneri back with part 2 of Radical Departure. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I know you're going to get something from it. In Radical Departure part 1, we spoke about the departure from where we are right now to where we want to get to. And it began with the question, how did we get here? So it assumes that we're not content with where we are right now. If you're already content with your life to being the way it is, obviously you can hit click and move away from this video. But if you're like me and a lot of other people, even though we can find our way to be peaceful and content with certain things, it's humanity and that's human natural need to want something more, to do something more, importantly, be something more, to make a difference in the world. And that's what kind of prompted me to make this video today. Was today's National Make a Difference Day. Hopefully it's a positive difference in the world of people around us. So in the Radical Departure Part 1 video you may have watched, if not, go back and watch it. I talked about the 7 principles that are part of designing your best life, or imagineering your life. We talked about illumination or inspiration. Most people change their life out of desperation, but you can choose to be inspired or illuminate your life with your thoughts and your actions that create better results and make a better difference in the world. The second thing we spoke about is the vision, your conscious vision. Most people get to a place in life and they go, I did this because I thought it was going to get me that. I did get this, and yet I'm not fulfilled. So what is it about the vision that I put forth that motivated me to get to a place that whether it's fulfilling or not? So we need to have a strategy. We also need to have tactics that are going to equip us to be in the battle and also not in the battle, to choose the effort that we're going to put forth that's in alignment with who we are divinely purposed in life and how that result is going to be a benefit to the world around us, a positive, a good force for the world. And that brings me to you and me and you, Inc. That's correct. So many people in the world today are realizing that who they are on the job is not who they really are. You know, what we do in life for the majority of our time is not always what we want to do, but is a means to an end. So when we get clear on who you are, who we are in our day-to-day, moment-to-moment life with other people, in being happy, then we ultimately will need to identify with the end in mind. How are you going to master our domain currently so that we, at the end of our life, say, I gave it my all, I did everything I wanted to do. Obviously, that might sound like utopia, but if we start with the end in mind, we can be conscious of where we're going. So that's what we need to realize, that it's finished. What we already started was already laid out before we actually began to think we started. Now this might get a little deep for you here. I'm going to take a chance in this short video that you're already in this place, or else you won't be watching this video right now. That you know whatever you're doing was already done before you did it. In other words, there's parallel universes. There's things that are happening in one location before you actually step into your greatness. And that's going to lead me to step 5, and that is in your ability to review your life. That's correct. You're viewing your life. You ever had an experience of deja vu and you go, that seems so familiar? Well, that's because you did it. In your mind, you actually unconsciously or subconsciously saw yourself doing it before you physically stepped into it. It's a little bit of quantum physics, but it's part of real life as well. So when you review your past, what lessons can you grasp from that that will improve your life going forward, that improve your perspective of the present, and then have the best future? So ultimately, all this is great thought stuff, but there's got to be the action. There's got to be consistent and constant action for us to be the force of good here in our world and to bring heaven on earth. So if this is interesting information for you, please give me a call or reach me at yes@paulnow.com. We'd love to be part of your journey into 2015. Once again, give me a call at 302-545-8350. Have a blessed day. See you at the top.